Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in South Africa for the G20 Summit. He arrived in Johannesburg yesterday and received a traditional welcome at the airport. Thereafter, he was accorded a warm welcome upon the arrival at the hotel, where members of the Indian diaspora staged cultural performances in the honor of the Prime Minister. Local artists performed traditional dances. They played the cultural displayed the cultural heritage of different states of the country. After landing, in fact, the Prime Minister took to social media platform X to say that he looks forward to holding productive discussion with the world leaders on key global issues. He also wrote that the focus will be on strengthening cooperation and advancing development priorities and ensuring a better future for all. The Prime Minister has in fact landed in Johannesburg in South Africa to attend the G20 Leaders Summit that is being held under South Africa's presidency. Let me go across to consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary, who is reporting live from South Africa. Tell us what is on agenda today. We're learning that Prime Minister is there and he will be holding several bilateral during the day.
Yeah, this is a G19 in a real sense, because President Trump and the United States will not be there. But regardless of that, the fact that 19 of the top countries are coming, and as the South Africans are themselves saying, 99% of the G20 is supporting this G20 meeting in South Africa, the first of G20 meeting in South Africa, in Africa, in the African continent. Now there are important issues that have to be looked at. First, climate change, because we are clearly going to breach that 1.5 centigrade target. And that's going to be very worrying, not just for the G20, but for the whole world. That's really one. The second issue that will be looked at is debt restructuring. Many of the South countries face enormous financial burdens, and efforts will have to be made to see that something can be done for some of these countries. The third, of course, will relate to conflict. And there is quite a lot that is happening in the world. Even today, Russia, Ukraine, Middle East, and so on. Fourthly, we are looking at terror. This is something India has been very serious about, and what we heard just the other day from the Indian senior officials, that terror will definitely play an important role. This is something even the hosts, the South Africans, realize, and the previous hosts also realize. So as a result, terror will come up. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will play a very important role here. He has already met Anthony Albanese, the Australian Prime Minister. They're very good friends. And that meeting is particularly important, keeping in mind both are members of the Quad. And what we have learnt is that Prime Minister Albanese is ready to come to India to take part in the Quad Summit whenever Prime Minister Modi decides on a date and time and invites him, President Trump, and the Prime Minister of Japan. And the Prime Minister of Japan and India and Prime Minister Modi have not met. So this is going to be their first meeting. So that too is coming up very shortly. So Prime Minister is meeting the presidents of South Africa, of Brazil, the Prime Minister of Japan. These are absolutely certain. Other meetings are being worked on as well.
Absolutely. So all eyes will be on Prime Minister's crucial meeting with the other top leaders as well. Srinjoy, stay on with us. In fact, let's